And you may sense you do not have a future with them for too long. And after you have been done with the relationship, you realize that the person that you grew into, that you are now, is completely changed because of when you are alone, when you are supposed to be alone, certain things happen to you. Certain thoughts take hold and create circumstances where you can grow and you can define yourself more acutely, more precisely. So being in relationships with people, it's not necessarily the wrong person, but being in relationships in general can create your life accidentally, and they can hold you back, or they could push you off to places that you don't necessarily need to be. Another way of accidentally creating your life is by the education that you that takes hold into your personality, into the way that you interpret your experience. I can equate this to my education in going up through K to 12th grade. I had a good education. The basic necessities of learning were there, and we also advanced a little bit. And I thought I knew enough to get my foot in the door in college. But once I started learning about learning in the subject of sociology, now many people dismiss this as a liberal extension of education, but it wasn't even about necessarily about the politics of sociology. It was the scientific breakdown of things that you wouldn't consider as being scientific. And so when I saw the statistics of oppression, and I saw the statistics of how societies segment, I saw the statistics of how the world views us from a lens that I wasn't presented to in my younger age. Even though I might not necessarily think far left is 100% correct all the time, sociology opened my eyes and freed me in a sense to actively appreciate different cultures in my own culture, and to appreciate the things that my ancestors went through and the other ancient or old worlds that were around the globe. And so with the freeing of truth that I was getting from sociology, it changed my approach to my own life, and it planted the seeds of quantifying the economic and societal place that I occupied. So you can accidentally create your reality, accidentally create your life, if your education has skewed you in a way that blinds you to the truth, or how to think in processing your actions and your global view of your life. You have to have truth in the mix when you are processing your place in society and processing the place in your own life. So a skewed or a falsity-based education can create a life that you did not necessarily choose. It was by accident. So I hope this helps. Thanks.